Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Today is going to be a special event for one of our members, Captain Alex. We're going to be doing a review in a few moments' time on Ehang Holdings. However, just before we start the special review on Ehang, we just need to take a moment to reflect on what is happening today with the stock market, what's going on with California, just for a moment. So first of all, once again, we want to send out all our thoughts and best wishes for all affected. It's not about money. It's not about bricks. It's not about people's material items. It's about people's lives. And some people have lost family homes they've been in all their lives, memories wiped out. It's tragic. It's really, really sad. And it just shows that humans, Americans or anybody, do not have the power to fight nature. However, what is very disturbing today is the amount that was started on purpose by arsonists, and also those today disgusting human beings who feel it's their right to run into people's houses and steal stuff. I think it's disgusting what's going on today, but there it is. That's what's happening today in California. Very, very sad situation. Now, let's move on and talk about the economy today, and then we're going to do our stock review for Captain Alex, one of our members who's asked us to do a new stock review. We're going to have a look at that in a second. Please tap the like button and consider subscribing. Now then, as you see from the title of the video, I have named this title Crash to Boom. I've gone all in, $250,000 invested, gone in even more today, bought another 10 shares of the S&P 500. Why? Why have I done that when everybody else feels it's no good and everyone's sold out? Well, let me just explain exactly what's going on. The jobs report today, which essentially is a benchmark for the economy, was great. People working, people earning money, people spending money, inflation coming down, a new president about to take office. Every reason to be bullish. 75% of the businesses that have reported in the S&P have beaten on earnings. Everything is good. Yes, it's difficult, but after difficult comes relief. So you want to be investing when it's difficult, right? What comes next is great. What you don't want to be doing is chasing the market, buying it when everybody else does. That is what a lemming or somebody without any insight does. That's what traders do. Investors, on the other hand, buy. Right now, Wall Street, they're not investors, they're traders. They don't care about you. They don't care about the companies. They don't care about the country. They simply care about themselves. Their job is to trade and protect their money. Get out when they feel there's some concern. However, investors look for those opportunities and go all in, as I have today. It's what makes you a man, what makes you an investor, is when you dig in when everybody else is selling. Now, we're not just buying today because everyone else is selling blindly, pointlessly. We're buying quality. Now, here is the thing. Over the last few months, people have been saying, buy the Russell. Buy the small caps. They're the ones that are going to do well. This is one point I always publicly disagreed with Tom Lee. Tom Lee said that the Russell would do great. Well, it did for a while until it didn't, and now it's being dumped once again, and it's paying the biggest price. So what do? Well, I never bought a single share of the Russell, never bought a single cheap rubbish stock. I only hold the S&P, and I've been buying more over the last couple of days and a lot more today on this dip. And since I bought that dip, we're up from there, so that's great. But I keep buying more and more and more. All in now. Can't be in much more. Right on the absolute limits now, which is fantastic. That's where you want to be. No money sat around doing nothing. So what am I buying? Why am I buying it? Well, like I said before, 75% of the market of the S&P has beaten on earnings, expecting to do well, especially now. Now it's been oversold, and people are realizing that the Russell is no good, losing their money. They're taking the money out of the market. then what do they do? They're waiting for a sign. They're waiting for some kind of guarantee to re-enter the market. And when they do, what do? They pump up my positions. I'm already in here waiting to welcome you all back. Can't wait for everyone to rejoin the party, because they will. And I don't have to do anything. Once they do that, they'll just pump up my positions. That's what investors do. Everything about what we've heard today is good. There's nothing wrong with anything when it comes to it. Now, another issue is people have sold out with fear because they expect now the Fed not to cut rates as much as they built into it. Well, there's a surprise. I only budgeted for 2 in the first place. Now, of course, as once again, greedy overreactions. First of all, they bought too much when they thought it would go up at least 4 or 5 times next year. Rates would be cut 4 or 5 times next year. Now, they've not only sold out, Wall Street have sold out because they're not expecting rate cuts, they're expecting rate hikes. There is absolutely no evidence to support rate hikes at all. Let me explain why. Because rates are high enough to put pressure on the economy. It just means stay up for longer. And it's already happening. The market is down. The Russell rubbish stocks won't survive. 80+% won't be around in 10 years. All the rubbishy stocks won't be around. We've seen all the low caps today be absolutely pummeled, and many will go bust. They won't be able to raise money. So eventually what will happen is people will start buying back in the S&P, and I'm already here. So I've been saying the same thing forever, that everyone, the Wall Street are greedy. They buy ahead of everybody else, then they sell ahead of everybody else, and all you have to do is stay in the game. Another reason why you never sell, because if I'd sold my shares back that I bought a year ago in the S&P, which are all up 30% since I bought those, I would then have weakness in my portfolio, because yes, I would have some money off the table and I'd have some profit, but because I'm buying with margin, my position would get a lot weaker, because the positions that I own are 25, 30% up. And when you sell from the bottom of the pile. Now, you can, of course, sell from the top, but what would be the point in selling shares you just bought for a loss? And what's the point of that? You want to sell for profit. But if you start selling for profit, you start weakening the base of your portfolio. And I don't want to do that. That gives me guarantees and security if I ever need to sell in an emergency. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is continue to buy, continue to earn money, continue to reinvest my dividends, and hold and never sell. So it's always the best time for me when the market goes red. When it's green, there isn't anything to do. It just goes up and not much to do. When it goes red is when you dig in, and that's what I've been doing. And I'll share with you once again, as I always do. Look, this was today. This was only just today. There's the S&P 500. What did I do today? Just today. Scroll down to my latest purchases, and you will see January the 10th. 2 there, look. 5 there this morning at 537, and another 5 again at 533. 10 shares today, over $5,000 today. Big purchase, right? But that's it. And if we go all the way up to the top, back to my position, you see my buying power is massively depleted now. You can see what I'm in, how much I've got in. If you add my all of my position together, you can see that I've got, let me just share with you this screen here. So you can see I've got $215,000 worth of the S&P. Then you add my Roth IRA, all started with $5,000, remember. I've now got $250,000 invested. Now, when it starts going up, it's going to go up very, very quickly indeed. Because remember, when you're in margin, you double. And now I will more than double. So that goes the other way too. If it goes down 10%, I'll go down 20%. But it won't. There's no reason to suggest it will. And it gets a bit silly. And like after a while, when you've been studying CNBC and Bloomberg like I have for 4 years, all day, every day, it gets really, really silly when you start losing all respect for the broadcasters and the contributors, flip-flopping all over the place, now making ridiculous claims about rate hikes. How stupid is that? 5 minutes ago, it was we're going to get 4 or 5 rate cuts minimum, and now we're going to get rate hikes. Absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely not going to happen. So I'm buying. All this is doing is everyone is selling, panicking, buying rubbish. Now the rubbish is failing, they'll come back. It's as simple as that. All they're waiting for is the Mag 7 to become a little bit cheaper, because it's expensive. But quality costs. Quality makes money. Quality is an investment. And that's what is what's leading the S&P. And that's why I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I cannot wait another 10 days. I get paid from my job. I get paid every month. I cannot wait to get paid to put my money into my portfolio to reduce my margin, and it's going to transform my account. And then as soon as things start going up, it's going to be fantastic. So this is the time to dig deeper. All right, so there we go. That's the state of the economy. That's the state of the stock market. Everyone got overexcited, bought too much. They bought on the way up. I always buy on the way down. And then, of course, now they're selling, making wild predictions that we're going to get rate hikes, when in fact all the Fed need to do is say we've got to pause and keep it on pause. That is enough pressure on the economy to continually chisel away at inflation. Inflation is coming down. And for those of you that have looked at the numbers today, the jobs report is not, and I repeat, is not inflationary. It's not inflationary at all. Everyone's overreacted. Time will tell. Anyway, there we go. We won't have to wait very long, because we're going to have CPI next week, PPI next week. And this is going to be a major, major, major moment as we go into the inauguration of Donald Trump. All the threats of tariffs and God knows what else. Let me share with you what's coming up. On Tuesday, we've got PPI. We've got PPI on Tuesday, so you won't have to wait very long for some more news. Then you got core inflation, which is the preferred preferred gauge of the Fed. That comes up here on Wednesday. So only a couple of days now, and you'll have the information that you need. Retail sales. You'll have retail sales on Thursday. Building permits on Friday. As we go through until January the 24th, January 25th, 29th, and I think January the 29th, if I'm right in saying, we might have the FOMC report. I'm not 100% certain, not sure in the afternoon, but I think it is in the afternoon. Of course, we've got the inauguration between all of that as well. So a lot of volatility in the market, a lot of opportunity to get in. Having money sitting around in cash serves no purpose whatsoever. You want to be fully invested. I strongly believe that, and I prove that over and over and over again. All right, now we're going to do a review. Good morning, Alex, Captain Alex. Hi, Silver. How you doing? Good evening, all. Crag Finance. How you doing? Good afternoon, poor man to rich man. Let's be grateful first. Absolutely, let's be grateful that we have not lost our homes today, and we're still here. Absolutely right. R3A, hi y'all, hi Martin. Lots going on in the world this week. Lots going on. Dazza, you're absolutely right, mate. Hello, Martin. Proud to say I bought the dip. Already up so far. Shibua, just wait, hold, never sell. Be an investor. Don't be a trader. That's the way forward. Mr. Beacon out. I'm gonna go to work today to support the economy. Working for everyone's prosperity. I love it. Bought those dips. Congratulations to you. Why don't I see as much XRP content anymore? Why? I have no idea. Maybe you don't watch all my streams. I go live 12 hours a day. I've done over 220 odd stock reviews. I've done 6,500 videos. I've done about 30 XRP videos. Last week we were live to 130,000 people. The XRP when there's news, but there are hundreds of stocks, hundreds of things to do. And we will cover everything that's important. There's nothing to say on XRP at the moment. XRP isn't doing anything. There's no news to report. And if there was a Demella, share it on Discord and I can cover it for you. All right. Most of the XRP, since it is crypto, is discussed on the Sunday show. That is correct. But don't be under any illusion. We cover we cover it here as well. Last week we went live to 130,000 people. So just remember that, folks. Hi, Crag. How you doing? Hi, Bootlegger. We covered the whole 60 Minutes event, if you remember. Crag, Bootlegger, thoughts on Gorilla? I haven't got any thoughts on that at the moment. I'm still 0.5 up today. Congratulations. Thanks so much for the sweatshirt. It is epic. Love it. Martyn Lucas, I am not panicking. I'm up over 15,000 today. Good stuff. That's awesome, MSK. LOL, MSK. Hope KO stays like that for another week. Really want... Now, why is KO? Just before I start the review, I'm going to go over here and do a review in a minute from one of our members. Why is Coca-Cola down now when it's a defensive stock? Because the reason is because money is not just being taken out of stocks and go out of tech and going into defensive like Coca-Cola at the moment. It's being taken out of the market, period. That's why the market is now oversold, okay? People are taking money out of Coca-Cola included because of fears of inflation. Now, there's no inflationary element to the job report. However, people aren't paying any attention to that. They're selling everything, which is great because you just buy more, right? That's all that's happening. When we realise, and we will realise next week, that PPI and CPI are okay, and actually the Fed's work on bringing inflation is working, you will notice that money will come straight back into Coca-Cola. I've said it's going to outperform the S&P this year. It might not outperform it now from this level, to be honest, because the S&P has sold off way too much, but it's still the right place for my Roth IRA. Anyway, Martyn, crypto is the best performing asset today, I believe. What is that you said about Bitcoin this morning? I know you're laughing at that. Very, very good indeed. The difference is with my S&P and my Coca-Cola, I don't need to sell it ever. I can allow the seeds to stay in the ground and compound and compound and compound. Whereas if you buy crypto, you have to sell it. You have to take profit because it doesn't produce anything. And then you pay tax on it. I haven't got to do that. And for those that keep telling me that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation when it's only up 1% today, down from 104,000 to 94,000, and apparently it's a hedge against inflation when we've got an inflationary fear today, proof that is a load of rubbish. Proof that what Michael Saylor says is rubbish. It absolutely is proving again it is not a hedge against inflation. If it was, it would be up 10%. It should be through 104,000 and it ain't. So rubbish. Hi Jocelyn, how you doing? Hi Vanessa. Hi everybody. Smash the like button. Okay, now it's time to do a review. If you are a member of this channel, this is how you become a member. You can have a review done for $5 a minimum. The more you pay, the quicker it gets done. So this next one is Ehang. I've been asked to do a review on Ehang, so here we go. So Ehang, let me take that off the list. It's being done now for Captain Alex. Let me cut. It was taken to the top of the list. Remember, you can get reviews done in two different ways. You can get them done by a super chat on the show or by buying a magic mug, and it includes reviews from me and Sensei, and its priority and jumps to the top of the list. All right, okay, here we go. So that's the time. The time is 18 minutes. 18 minutes, right. This would be an interesting one. And Vaz, this could be one for you as a follow-up video. Now, you might see on the screen, my music concert is behind me. We're going to be live there in a minute, 4 o'clock, for a live concert. So that's what's coming up later on today. Now then, let's get straight into it. We've got 142 watching. Let's get everyone to like the video, the live stream, and then we'll do our review. Are you ready? Let's go, go, go. Right. We want to get 100 likes. Let's see if we can do that straight out the gate. 142 watching. Let's have some fun. Here we go. 142 watching. Boom, 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 boom. It shares 1 like. Can we do better than 1? I think we can. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you get 100, it will suggest it out and more people will learn about Ehang this afternoon. I'm about to do a review. Is this a new stock? Great. All the way to 27, 1 to 27. That was a nice jump. Okay, can we do that again? Let's get to 30 in our next step. Ready? Everyone tap the like button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 is our next target. Have we done it? 31. Fantastic. How many people are watching? 134. The best we could probably get is about 65, because 50% of you aren't signed into Google, just the way it is. 31. Okay, let's get to 40. You ready? 40. Tap the like button. It was 65 is our best target. Let's get to 40, and we're 70% there, and then we'll start our Ehang review in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. How close to 40 are we? We're at 38. Very, very close indeed. Just 2 more and we'll start our review if we get to 40. We've now got 124 watching, so 65 really is as much as we can get. So 40 is my target. Let's see if we can get it. All we want is 40 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, 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 boom. Let's have some fun. And we've got 44. That will do for me. That will do for me. Lovely, lovely stuff. All right. Thank you very much indeed. Let's get straight into our review. 46 now. Yeah, brilliant. We smashed it. All right. Here we go then. Let's get straight into it. Are you ready? I've got it all lined up. Got that lined up. Got that lined up. Yep, everything's ready to rock and roll. Rocking and rolling. I will do onboarding at the end of this review if you want to get onboarded and get the free training from Ed Nevius. If you want to be able to talk to Sensei and all the team 24/7. There is my Instagram. There's my X. There's how to become a member, and there is Discord. If you sign up for Discord, it takes 10 minutes, verify your email, and then you can get all our training. It's completely free. We never increase the prices of our memberships, ever, including inflation, so it's the best investment you'll ever make, and we're always increasing the perks and benefits all the time. Right, let's make a start. Okay, so here we go. We want... All right. Time for another stock review. This time we're talking about Ehang. Yep, we're going up into the skies today and we're looking at EVTOLs, Vaz's favorite. That's right, we're going to take off. And yes, I know these aren't technically EVTOLs, but these are some of my favorite planes that remind me of EVTOLs. What am I talking about? You'll find out in a minute. Can we make money? Is this stock going to go to the moon? Is it gold? Can we make money from this stock? And is there a way that this stock that we look at today take us to the moon? It's not a phrase I like on the show, but can it? Are we going to make some money from this? Well, let's have a look as it takes off. This is Ehang, EVTOLs, and this is a very interesting one, this one. I hope you like it. So, before we carry on, smash the like button and consider subscribing as we take a look down Ehang and see what we can see. And in this review, we're going to give a very, very wide review. We're going to compare it to the S&P 500. We're going to look at the chart. We're going to show you the news, the ratings, the latest news, the latest earnings reports, what's going on with the stock, lots and lots of stuff. We're going to take a look at a very cool website showing you all the different areas of Ehang. And you never know, you might get a follow-up from Sensei on a chart perspective, and you may even get a follow-up from Vaz, one of our new creators about to provide some content to our show. So you could have 3 reviews, all part of this main thing, and I will link them all to the end of this. So very exciting. Now, not only are we going to show you all that, no, there is more. The balance sheet, the profit, the loss, who's buying this stock, who's on the inside, whether this stock can actually make you any money, how much profit are they making, and if that wasn't enough, If that wasn't enough, then we're going to give you a review at the end. Is it one you can make money? Does all the money stack up? And when you're sitting around looking at the numbers, of course, we are sitting here scratching our chins and perusing the numbers and working out whether this is a buy, sell, or hold for you. And then we'll have a poll on our channel and you can vote. Excited? Are you ready? Have I enticed you? Are you ready to go? Have you already tapped like button thinking, I'm up for this? And this is being made live, by the way. If you think this video is edited, no, I do all this live as we go, so it's real. I haven't got time to edit videos. I'm making videos 12 hours a day, so I'm always doing it. Right, let's get straight into it. Now, Ehang, what is it? You will notice, ticker symbol EH, you will notice ADR right at the top. What is ADR? Click on that. What are ADRs? ADRs are American Depository Receipts. Represent shares of non-US based companies. Banks issue ADR to facilitate trading on US exchanges. Some banks require investors to pay periodic fees, typically 0.01 to 0.003 per share. Is that a concern? None whatsoever. When you sell a stock like this, 0.01 is a fee. It's irrelevant. If you're trying to buy a stock, I'm presuming you want to make more than 0.01 per share when you sell it. I would assume so. And a growth stock like this, you're probably looking for 50, 100% profit. So I think we can live with that. But that's what an ADR is. Let's look at the overall position here, the maximum line chart. As you can see there, it's very, very volatile, but trending along the same sort of line. If we look at it over the last 5 years and then look at it over the last year, it's actually down 3%. Today, over the year to date, it's down 7.91. The last 3 months, down 18%. Over the last month, it's down 6.3. But remind ourselves, we've had a big drop today, but down 1.84, which actually isn't bad considering what's been going on in the world today. But over the last week, down 9.02 with the threats of rates going up. Any new stock doesn't like that. Okay, what is it? Let's show you what this company is. What's it all about? Ehang Holdings engages in the provision of aerial vehicle technology platform. It operates with the following segments: PRC, West Asia, East Asia, South America, Europe, and other. The company was founded by Huazi Hu and Yifang Derek Zhong in December. Zhong, I hope I pronounced that correctly. In December 2014, and in headquarters in China. Now, straight away, I will tell you, I'm always concerned and wary of Chinese stock because you think stocks can be manipulated in the US. Add the old kerosene to that. How they are in China, a lot more manipulated. So be very, very careful. You're going to get a lot of volatility. Not necessarily a bad thing, but just need to be aware of that. The CEO is Huazi Hu. I'd love to have him on the show. We've had many CEOs on the show and many more coming up. If you'd like Hua on the show, how do you get him on the show? Well, you simply email investor relations. Tell them that you are an investor in this company and you'd like to learn more about it. And I'm pretty sure, I can pretty much guarantee, if we cover the stock here on the show, we'll probably rank number one for it, as we do for most stock. We've ranked number one for Nvidia and XRP and all the rest of it. So we can certainly get the news out about a company with a market cap of just 917 million. Most certainly can. We've done it before. We'll do it again. And that's how you can get the CEO on the show. All right. As you can see, as I mentioned there's no dividend here. Price earnings ratio, it's losing money, is negative 26 times earnings. Negative. Doesn't make money, of course. Market cap, 917 million. So a very small company, not quite $1 billion. Say, no, that's small, right? It's bigger than me, right? Let's be honest. Average volume, 1.65 million. Very low volume. What does that mean? If you are trying to trade this stock, which it is right now a trading stock, unless you know something great that I don't know and you want to own this for the future, just because it's volatile, which it is, it's very low volume, which means is if it's low volume, it's hard to get out the price that you want. A stock with high volume presents much greater trading opportunities. For example, SPY, the professional version of the S&P, whereas I have VU, that's much better for retail investors. SPY has greater volume, allows you to get in and out quicker at the price that you want. There's a lot more price action. with a stock that has low volume, it's sometimes difficult to get out because no one's selling. So the price drops. So that's what that means. All right. Okay. Now the analysts are saying it's a strong buy. However, Morningstar are paid to promote it. Well, not paid to promote it, but they're paid for a review. I take no notice of that. I do my own reviews. Now this is very interesting. Look at this. The stock is now on paper. Look, see, making money. It looks like we'll go into that in much greater detail. Look how the earnings has improved. That looks very, very nice indeed. Very nice from Q4, Q1, 2, 3, all the way up, massively outperforming the estimates. Now remember, the estimates are what Wall Street say, not what the company says. So beating on earnings is great. However, doesn't mean that much. Doesn't mean the company are doing that great. It just means they're doing better than Wall Street thought they would do. That's all it does. All right. Sometimes stocks can go up when a stock misses because of the guidance, or it can go down when it beats, and it confuses people. It's because it's not the be and end all. But a lot of retail investors look at that and go, well, it's going up, it's beating on earnings, it must be great. Well, it's doing better than expected, doesn't mean it's great. However, look at the expectation for Q4 expected in March. If that continues, we're going to be making some money with this company, which is nice because EVTOLs don't make money. This one could be. All right, so there you go. Now, if one of our members, first come, first serve, we are about to go into earnings season, March the 3rd. If one of our members does a super chat, we will cover the earnings for this, and I'll post it to you. This video, when it comes out, will link to the earnings, and it will link to Sensei's technical chart. It might even link to Vaz, who does EVTOLs. He loves all this stuff. So there you go. So if anyone does a super chat, we might cover the earnings. We can do 4 earnings a day, 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, because we have a network of channels now, all right? Who else is buying this stock? Now, this will tell us how the stock is going to trade by the owners who own the stock on Robinhood. NIO, Chinese EV car company, right? Joby Aviation, another EVTOL. Archer Aviation, another. Xpeng, Lucid, be careful, Lucid. Great, probably the best EV car, but run by Peter Rawlinson, who pays himself all the money, always makes promises, never delivers, and we have all sorts of manipulated stories. Again, a very, very manipulated stock, that one. Nano Dimension, QuantumScape, Plug Power, a lot of Russian oligarchs manipulation. I proved it on the show, even though people still want to deny it. I've shown you on the screen the evidence of the manipulation. Virgin Galactic, space there, look, Charge Point. So what do you notice? Tilray Brands, SNDL. What you notice straight off the bat is rock and roll stocks that retail investors like to gamble with. Very manipulated, a lot of short interest, a lot of low cap, very small cap, high debt, high borrowings. So the stock is going to be volatile. All right, that's how it is. Tap the like button if you like it so far, and please consider subscribing. Leave me your comments below. Okay, so now we know a little bit about the business. We need to go and check out the actual business itself. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you're going to buy a business, see how it compares to the S&P, because after all, you could just buy a proven track record and not do anything else, right? Well, this is a very interesting chart. I thought you might like this one. So let's have a look at this. If you put $10,000 in the S&P in 2000, 4 years ago, you'd now have $19,000. No risk, no drama. And that is by reinvesting the dividends, in case you're wondering. You'd have doubled your money. Much better than putting it in the bank, right? Not so bad at all. Let's be honest. That's quite good. We can live with that. Very nice indeed. However, if you put $10,000 in Ehang, you'd have $14,000. But you know what? Over 4 years, that's pretty good, because a lot of these companies have lost money, gone out of business, and you'd have made money. Not quite as much as the S&P, but you certainly would have made some money. I like that. Now, this is interesting. If we start here back in 2020, both at an equal point, off we go, October 2020. Now, this was COVID. Right here was COVID. You can see here in, sorry, I beg your pardon, in about there. There's March, I beg your pardon, March, April, right? Just about there. You can see how the S&P dipped. See that, look? If I just hover over there, look, the S&P started to dip. The S&P is in blue. Makes sense, really, right? Not as much as other things, but nevertheless, it dipped. But we see that this stock remained up. Now, I'm glad it didn't spike, because then it would be an EV, then it would be a COVID play. We don't like COVID plays. We don't like those things like Peloton that pops up and then back down, Carvana, all these things. We don't like things that pop up and down. We don't like that. It just sort of went along, and then it fell away a little bit and underperformed the S&P. And then all of a sudden, in 2020, it exploded. It took off. It really went up and outperformed the S&P by a long way, came back down, and people started trading this stock. Boom, 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 boom. And it ended up then breaking down below the S&P. So when it underperforms the S&P is when you buy, then you sell when it overperforms, buy it back when it underperforms, and this is a trend that you can follow all the way through here. Not a bad thing, really. Now, when you look at it, it's now below the S&P in 25. It's now below, but bearing in mind the S&P is falling quite quickly at the moment, and it's kind of holding. You can just see S&P is falling now, as reasons we've already explained in our live shows, and now this is going sideways. Now this is quite interesting, really. It's got some, even though it's very volatile compared to the S&P, it trends along the same center line, and considering that you've actually made some money, it's pretty good. I'd be interested to know what Sensei does on the Sunday. If you join Sensei, he'll do a technical chart for this, and I'd be interested to see what Vaz says on this. Anyway, let's move on and look at something else now. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at the latest news around the stock and the latest ratings. Now, I'm able to bring you some ratings that you can't always get. I have premium plans for everything. If you want the premium plan of Alpha Spread and Seeking Alpha, it's in the chat for you right now. You get free trials, you get discounts you can't get without my referral. All right, so there's my referral. If you're watching this later on, the video, the links will be below in the description and also pinned to the top as well of the comment, and you can go and check them out. Anyway, so Seeking Alpha Analyst, Seeking Alpha Analyst, I take no notice of that because they're paid to say these things, and most Seeking Alpha Analysts have skin in the game, and they provide me the opportunity to be a paid Seeking Alpha Analyst. I haven't got time. I'm not interested. Who would believe me anyway if I say, I was paid $300 to make a review? What is the point? I do it for free. So I don't care what they say. But I do care what Wall Street say. They're saying it's a strong buy. And Quant, even more important, the AI software, which outperforms the S&P, is saying it's a hold. So this could be an interesting one. We do like this space. We see it doing well in the future. I'm not particularly fond of Chinese stocks because of manipulation, but they certainly know how to build things. There's no doubt about that. All right? Okay. Short interest, 10.28. A lot of short interest bringing the stock down recently, but don't expect even close to a short squeeze. We have not got the volume, and we have not got volume, and we have not got enough short interest. Vaz, who takes care of our EVTOLs, has said to me, look, here in the chat, he says they have a lot of potential on the Asian market. Let's have a look. I can have a look over the weekend and make a short follow-up, including the EVTOL Manufacturer Index, if you want. Vaz, I most certainly would like that. That could be your first video on the show, and we could link this to it. I'm sure Sensei will be doing a technical chart on Sunday. This will be our first review where it has a fundamental, we have an expert on EVTOLs, and we have a technician on charts. This will be very exciting to get all those angles brought together. Now then, just news out just a few days ago, in fact, 10 days ago, Ehang raises Q4 and FY revenue guidance on back of higher demand for flagship product. I got to say, the product looks very, very sexy. Look at that. I want one of those. I want one of those. I want to just get in one of those and fly around like the king that I am. I want to fly around. Who doesn't want to fly around in their own little flying machine? Anyway, Ehang expects Q4 revenue to reach RMB 160 million. Now remember, this is in their currency. This is not US dollars, right? representing an increase of 20% from the guidance of 135 million. So just remember, we are talking their local currency, and year-to-year rise of 187%. Very nice. For FY, total revenue is expected to reach 454 million, representing an increase of 6% from the guidance of 427 million, and a year-to-year rise of 287%. Very, very good guidance. The upward performance reflects stronger than expected market demand for Ehang's flagship EH216S pilotless passenger carrying aerial vehicles. These are pilotless. In other words, you get in this thing and you tell it where you want to go and it flies you. Now, recently we had, we had people on the show telling us that EVTOLs don't really exist. It's all a bloody game. They haven't got the power to get people in the air. Do you remember all that nonsense? Unbelievable. Some of the things that people say is absolutely bonkers, but they feel, I don't know. I have no idea how some people's brains work, but clearly they do work. Why would anyone be building them if they didn't? I mean, it's absolutely bonkers, but there are people who think that. Ehang signs cooperation agreement with Weihai High Tech Zone in Shandong. Ehang Holdings rises 4% after it signed a project cooperation agreement with the management committee of the Torch High Tech Industrial Development Zone of Weihai City in Shandong province to establish collaboration on pilotless EVTOLs in the new phase of rapid growth of low-altitude economy in China. Ehang and Weihai Tech Zone Cultural and Tourism Industry Investment Co. have signed a purchase agreement for the first batch of 30 units of EH216S pilotless passenger EVTOLs and have completed full payment for the order. Both parties will work together to establish a pilotless passenger-carrying EVTOL research and development and manufacturing base in Shandong, which will serve as Ehang's production hub in the province. Ehang and Weihai High Tech Zone will also jointly develop a low-altitude economy industrial park in the region. Very, very exciting, but there's more. There's more. Yes, there's more. Please tap the like button if you like this, and consider subscribing. It really would be much, much appreciated. This is always good. We always like to see this. Why do we like to see this? Because this is where I like to press this button here. This is where we turn on the gold. This is how we can make some money when we're talking about repurchasing. I do like this. Do you like my new gold videos? They're very good. And very soon I'll have my very own piece of gold, solid gold as well. Yes, I can actually say solid gold arriving in the post on January the 21st next week as I get my solid gold credit card, despite everyone saying it's not real gold because it's 10 carats. Of course it's real gold. It has the purity of 10 carats, but it is solid gold. It's not gold plated. It's incredible the way people try to say stuff which is completely baseless on information of understanding of what it is. It's solid gold. Ehang Holdings announced 30 million share repurchase program. Pure gold, by the way, is 24 carats, and if they made a credit card out of 24 carat gold, it would fold up when you put it in your pocket. All right, so it has to have a mix, but it's still solid gold. Ehang Holdings announced that its board approved a 30 million share repurchase program. We like that. For a new company in this very, very competitive, risky space, buying back shares, very, very good. I'm loving what I'm hearing so far. You never know. I might have just found my new favorite stock. I'm liking this. Under the 12-month program, the company may buy back its American Depository Shares, ADSs, for ordinary shares. We spoke about that earlier. That's why I mentioned it. Pretty good, right? The company expects to fund repurchases from its existing cash balance and cash generated from operations. The share repurchase amount of 30 million represents a 3.1% of the market cap. That is actually quite significant, of 967 million as of November the 21st, 2024. We like that news. Okay. Earnings snapshot. Ehang Q3 revenue jumps 348% year on year, record highest ever. 63 aircraft deliveries. Remind ourselves, deliveries, those that say these things do not fly, they do not work, they don't carry people, well, they've been sold and delivered and everyone's happy and all the rest of it. So there you go. Some further numbers there. If you want to pause the screen, you can pause the screen and you can zoom in there if you want to get that. All right, good. Let's carry on. We've got more information. Let me share with you now the website. I have to say, China knows how to do a website. It's quite a cool website. It's got some good imagery on it. I like it. Ehang's pilotless eVTOL air operator certificate application accepted by CAAC. Ehang secures production certificate from CAAC, clearing path for mass production. Mass production. That's the words we're looking for. We like that. And as we talk about the stock, just because we're on the show, just because we're talking about it, it's going up because, of course, I can manipulate the stock, right? As I can with the S&P 500. Warren Buffett's always calling me up going, Martyn, will you stop talking about the S&P all the time? I'm trying to drive it down and you keep pumping it up. You keep pumping up the S&P 500. I go, I know, mate. I know. This is what I do. I can pump the S&P and now I'm pumping up a China stock. Can you believe it? There's no stopping me now, mate. Anyway, let's now move on and give you some numbers. This is where we wrap up our review. We hope you've enjoyed it so far. We hope you left a comment, smashed the like button. And just because we can, and just because we've got this far in the video and you've been so good, and I really do appreciate it, we're going to show you some love. It's time to bring back into the show for the first time in 2025. Yes, the little fellas. The little fellas love when you smash the like button. Have you smashed the like button? Have you? They're asking. Have you? We can tell. We can tell. Yes. Have they smashed it? Yes, they have. Don't worry, lads. They've smashed the like button. They're being very good today. Very, very good audience. Behaving themselves very, very well. All right, okay. Let's look at the numbers now. Now, another bit of software that you can get access to is my Alpha Spread. The link's in the chat, and it's also below in the description of this video. Are you liking it so far? Are you loving the energy? It's hard work, you know, but we keep on going. We never give up. We never give up. All right, here we go. What is the actual intrinsic valuation of this stock? Well, using our calculations, we would say $5.52, overvalued by 62%. Well, let's get real for a moment. This is a very high growth sector. Of course it is. High growth sectors, I have my own personal benchmark of only spending 25% over valuation on high growth. That's just the way, that's my own sort of personal belief. However, this is 62%. Well, look at things like Palantir or Tesla. They're thousands of percent overvalued. So just remind ourselves, you know, you can overpay for a stock like this. All right, just thought I'd bring that to the party. Scrolling down, revenue, insignificant revenue right now. But what we're looking at is this. Boom, S-curve. We're looking for an S-curve. An S-curve can substantiate a high growth projection. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. This is where we were, 109 million, going sideways for a little while, 2025. This is just this year. But you've heard of all the repurchasing, all the rest of it. 2026, up she goes. So what we're looking for is a stock with a S-curve projection. It has one. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, of course, but it has one. So we like that. Up 34% and expecting a huge growth in just a year from now. Like it. That's what investors are looking for. Operating income up 3%. Look at that. Look at that. And then boom, operating income. Boom, 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 boom. We're up. We've been negative. We're going good. Operating income looking good. Net income. Ooh. Red, 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 red. Up, 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 up. And then boom. This is only 25. December 25, just a year away. And then in 26, boom, 27, up she goes. This is what investors are looking for. We like that. Free cash flow is flat at the moment. Operating cash flow, 0. EPS up 12%. Looking good so far, right? I'm liking it. 593 million in assets, holds 323 million in cash. A bit cash rich. I prefer to have all that money as in assets for craft they can sell. But nevertheless, Not too bad, but we don't want to see too much debt. The mix between liabilities and assets is just about right. We don't want any more. We don't want loads of debt though, but we're probably going to find some. I don't know. I'm looking at it for the first time. So I review these live because I go live all day, every day. So my analysis is live. It happens live. I'm making the videos live, all the effects and sound and lights and everything else. So I don't know. Let's have a look. Very, very nice. Short-term debt, 40 million. We can live with that. It's bound to have debt. Out of 380 million, we can live that. Short-term debt, 40 million, and long-term debt, 15 million, which means is long-term debt, 4%. Now, rates are going to stay up higher for longer. We don't like that. Different economy in China, of course, though. Just because rates are up here in America doesn't mean so in the United. It doesn't mean in China, does it? Anyway, short-term debt, 10%. So I don't know yet. I'm seeing the screen you're looking at, but the balance sheet actually looks okay. Not amazing, but okay. Profit, not amazing, but okay. All right, gross margin starts off okay. Gross margin 63%, but then it costs money to make it. This is the gross margin. Now, the net margin is different. Operating margin is negative, but see how it's improving. Of course, it's going to be down. It's building it out. It's inventing the stuff. It's creating the stuff. It's paying all the exploratory costs and getting the licenses and proving itself, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. Net margin also moving dramatically up. FCF margin down 87%. ROCI down 101%. But improving. ROIC down 114, ROA down 51%. Now, if you're going, what do these things mean? What do all these things mean? That's what they mean. If you hover over the software, it tells you. Again, if you use my link below in the description or pinned to the comments, you can look at my software and you can try this for free. All of my members get Alpha Spread, a free plan, or you can get a lifetime discount, which makes my membership for free. Very, very good. Every one of my members should have Alpha Spread. Simple as that. It's only cut the bucks a month. Anyway, $26 profitability. Like I said, not huge profit yet, but that will improve. There you go. Solvency, 44%. Not great, but it's not going bust. It's a new business, right? Just starting out. It's okay. You can buy this. Now then, what does Wall Street think of it? Not Seeking Alpha Analysts and not Morningstar. 19% upside from here. Very good. 62% upside from here. Very good. Or even 141% up from here. Right. Who else is talking about it in the media? Nobody. Tell a lie. That's not true. Nobody. Oh, Greenstock. Greenstock isn't much. They don't get many views at all. There's no one really. They always cover these sort of things, and I'm reporting on it now. So I guarantee you that my review will appear up here and push this out. I guarantee 100%. But these are the only people talking about it. Greenstock. This is if you know anything about Greenstock, it's a media channel that really doesn't get many views and no one really pays much attention. If it's Yahoo and Bloomberg and CNBC, it does. It's no attention at all. So I guarantee you, 100%, we will rank for this on Google and YouTube within days, and people will be looking at this as a fresh stock to invest in. 100%, I guarantee you that. Right. So let's make some final conclusions on this stock. I like the sector. I'll be very interested to see what Sensei says from a technical chart position. He might draw some light on it. I'd like to see what Vaz says on this. He loves EVTOLs. He might have a lot to say about this. It's all he talks about is EVTOLs, so he'll have some value there to share with everybody. I do like the sector. I am a bit concerned, though, about Chinese stocks. However, there's some stocks I've missed out on because I've been sort of like, I'm not really interested in Chinese stocks. They have got some great stuff. The technology is fantastic. And now we heard today from NVIDIA and so on and so forth, and Biden trying to restrict chips and everything else, that China has some advantages now. So just don't write China off. That's all I'm saying. Yes, of course, we want to be all homegrown and American and everything else, but we just got to remember that China do know how to build stuff. I mean, every single thing we have in our house, right, is made in China. Let's just don't forget that. So yes, there is manipulation, but this could be interesting. The balance sheet's okay. The profitability for now is okay. But what I like about it is the momentum where it's likely to go in the future. This is certainly one for more research. This could be a buy from me. I would like to get technicals from Sensei, more of an external view from Vaz, because he looks at all the EVTOLs, and see together what we can draw. But this could be one for a further and further attention. So I hope you got to the end of the video. Smash the like button if you did. Consider subscribing as well. And what I'm going to do, because I know it's going to rank on YouTube. I'm hoping somebody will contact the CEO, get them on the show. That will probably happen. What I'm going to do is create a playlist, and we'll follow this. Now, if somebody wants to cover the earnings for this, a minimum $5 super chat, I'll cover the earnings, and we'll go from there. Click above my head for all the links, including Alpha Spread, Seeking Alpha, the playlist for Ehang, and everything else that's going to be of use. Also, the full Alpha Spread playlist. I've done over 200 stocks now like this, and you can go and check them out. Down below in the description, it'll also be down there as well, plus all the links to Alpha Spread and Seeking Alpha. Right here, I'll create a playlist for Ehang. So if we do an earnings for them or more news, I can cover the stock daily. Apparently, some people say I don't do anything on my channel apart from self-promotion. Well, here's another stock review right up there. So this will be a playlist for all the information on the on Ehang. Down here, I'll put the full Alpha Spread playlist. That's where we've reviewed over 200 stocks. Yep, you heard me right. Over 200. We've now 6,500 videos on this channel in just 4 years. And we just celebrated last night. I'd like some big love now in the comments below and in the live chat. I got an award yesterday, which was very, very nice. Talk about self-promotion. I got an award yesterday from what's it called? From YouTube. I thought I would share this with you in case anyone hasn't seen this before I end the video. This is a really big day. It was achieved on January the 8th. Yep. 5 million views. 5 million views. I'm extremely proud of that. In just 4 years, we've had 5 million views. It's unbelievable. We were only at 1 million a few months ago. Yep, a few months ago, we passed 1 million, and now we're at 5 million just a few months later. Thank you very much, everybody who's been part of this journey. So there we go. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. That was a review for Captain Alex. I hope you liked it. Over here and over here, the links I told you about. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Yeah, 5 million. Bonkers, isn't it? Bloody bonkers. Here we go. Captain Alex. So now, Captain Alex, if this is a stock that you like and you want to see it do well, you can promote this video if you want to. Let me tell you how it works. Later on, tomorrow, it will be published. I will publish this review as its own video. You'll be notified because it will go out on the homepage of the channel. You will see it here. You will see it here on the homepage, right down here. You'll see it in videos. It'll be the next video that will appear here on Saturday. You'll see it. It'll also be at the top video in Alpha Spread. If you go Alpha, there's Alpha Spread. Beg your pardon. There's Alpha Spread. You will see it right here as the #1 video. This was VOR I did yesterday. We did Royal Gold, and we did Guerrilla Analysis and Landbridge and Grab. You will see your stock here. If then you want to promote it, you have a couple of ways for it to rank and get higher up and get seen on YouTube. This is what you can do. You have this option, first of all. It's called Super Thanks. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. When the video comes out, you can comment below the video, and you can do what's called a super thanks. Now, there's no evidence to support what I'm telling you, but most people believe this is what happens. A super thanks is where you do a comment, it gets pinned to the top, it gets highlighted, so make sure you put some links in there and information about the stock. But because you've done a super thanks, it's like a little tip for the channel, YouTube realized the video was doing well, more likely to promote it because people are paying to watch it. They're doing super thanks, and that it's more likely to get ranked up and shared out. So that's one thing you can do. And another thing you can do, and I'm only telling people this for the very first time, no one has ever heard me say this before, but I'm going to tell you about this now because a lot of people aren't even aware that you can do this, but you certainly can. And now I just thought I would share with you. Some people, if you like a video, a stock that you particularly like, you can go onto Google Ads with a budget of $10 to $1 million, or if you want 100 billion if you want, and you can pay to promote a video. Very, very easy. You can do it with your YouTube account, your Google Ads account, and you can promote a video. And you can select the video you want to promote. You can say, I've got a budget of $10 or $1 million, and YouTube will promote it. You'll see in ads, like the ads that you get underneath my videos will appear as ads, and it's a way to promote a video should you wish to do so. I'm not recommending you do that. I'm just telling you, if you want to do it and you want to see a video do even better, that's how you can pour gas on the fire. All right, the bell is about to go in a couple of seconds. In 3, 2, 1.
Have pulled back from the state of California, but talking about changes.
The bell has now gone.
That there will be
a few seconds delay, I'm sure.
30 billion or more for the insurance industry.
Looks like they're a bit behind on CNBC. They're not behind, of course. It's just buffered on my computer behind me, and it sometimes gets behind. But there we go. The bell is gone. It's been a very tough day today. We said it wouldn't fix itself quickly, but I'm glad I bought more and give it a few months from now, and I'll be very, very glad I did. All right, let me read some of the comments because we've got our Friday night concert coming up in a few moments. Let's have a look. Little fellas, please talk about XRP. It's not on the show today. Love your energy. Let's go. Thank you so much indeed. I'm already looking for that Zach Zate. Not funny. Not sure what's not funny. The Investor Don. What's not funny? I missed that. Thanks for the advice, Zach Zate. Great advice. Just a few days too late, which seems to be the norm. I'm not sure what that means. Investor Don. Breaking the news from Bank of America saying interest rates won't be cut. Is this the end of crypto? That is not breaking news. That is the most silliest thing I've ever heard. Breaking news from Bank of America saying interest rates won't be cut. That is ridiculous. They cannot say what the Fed is going to do. Bank of America is not Jerome Powell, is not the Fed. So, Cine Star, there's no evidence to say that there will be no interest rates. They will not be cut. I have already said it will be a pause, and I expect there only to be 2 rate cuts. There could be a third, but I never priced in any more. There will not be a rate hike. But you're saying the Bank of America says there won't be rate cuts. They don't know that. No one knows that. They can only make predictions. So I'm guaranteeing you, Bank of America have not confirmed there are going to be no rate cuts, because that's basically saying they know more than the Fed, and that is completely impossible. Did I miss the little fellas? Yes, you did. I don't know if the market has much more bull run, to be honest. Like I've said, 6 months left of the bull market. We are still in a bull market. Absolutely right. I told you the bear market, even though it wouldn't be that bad, would start in the autumn. I've been saying that now for 6 months. So, sold off today, and we've explained why, because the market got ahead of itself, gave investors the chance to buy the dip because of the knowledge we're not going to get all these rate cuts. They priced in way too many. I didn't, and I'm very happy to buy the dip. The stock will be up massive tomorrow. No, it won't. The markets are closed. No stock will be up tomorrow. That's absolutely impossible because the market closes in 4 hours and it won't open until Monday. Investor Don, the stock will be up massive tomorrow. No, it will not. That is not possible. It won't. It's Saturday. I love it. Hi, Silver, Vaz, the Investor Don, Michael. Hello, everybody. I'm loving it. This is what we need. Stocks before they have hype. Exactly. This is what you need. This is why my members asked me to review stocks, and we review them for you. This is what we've done with Mobix, what we've done with Gorilla, what we did with XRP. I mean, remember, we bought XRP when it was 38 cents. We bought Mobix when it was a few cents. We bought Gorilla when it was a few cents. We bought SoundHound when it was a few cents. I bought the S&P AMP or NVIDIA when it was $90. We, this is what we do on the show. That's what the purpose of the show is. Anyway, Ubisoft is very low, could be a potential there. I don't know, not looked at it. Craig and Vanessa, good afternoon. Seriously, one of my best Christmases I've ever received. Excellent stuff. Happy birthday, Zach. Hopefully it's nice and warm. Love Europe. Evening, Zach. Evening. Steve, hello, how you doing? I've been invested in Ehang for over 2 years now. Congratulations, Stephen. How do you feel about it? If you become a member, let me give you the link. You can call into the show. I do believe Sensei is going to do a technical chart for this. I do believe that Vaz is going to make a follow-up video from an EVTOL enthusiast as well. And you can call in and tell me what your experience is and what your knowledge is about Ehang. Become a member and call in live to the show. Cheers, Martin. Really appreciate the review. You are very, very welcome. Good evening, Craig. Joby Archer, all good. Hello, ladies. The future is here. Good evening, James Buddy. You're good at what you do and how you do your stuff. Thank you, Steve Farland. Happy Friday. Congratulations. Lestin win. Congratulations. Yes. Let's have a look. Next step, 10 million. Congratulations on 5 million views. It's insane, really, isn't it? Win for the win. Thank you very much indeed. 5 million, Vaz. Thank you very, very much indeed. Oh, hang on a minute. Why is that not showing up? It is now. All right, 5 million. Thank you, Vaz. Hey, Martin, I have a question. You have said multiple times that your trading account with roughly 100,000 is your only investment account, yet your title shows 250. Please explain. Misleading. It really isn't misleading at all. Let me share with you exactly on the screen. There is my brokerage account. I started with $5,000. It's now worth $96,000. So you're going, hang on a minute, what's going on? Where's your $250,000? It's misleading. No, it isn't. It's not misleading at all. There is my brokerage account. That's what it's worth, not what's invested. What does the video say? What does the video say? It says, and I'll share with you on the screen so we've got no confusion whatsoever. Everything is open. Everything is honest. Everything is real. What does it say? I went all in, over 250,000 invested. Do we all agree? That's what it says. 250,000 invested. That is correct. I love this. Are you ready? Let's have a look. So 96. Well, you're lying then. There's not 250,000. Wait for it. There's my Roth IRA, 34,000. So now we're up to a grand total of 134,000, correct? Agreed? 131.6. Agreed? Okay, agreed. Still not 250,000. You're a liar. What's going on? What does the title of the video say? $250,000 invested. So 95 is the value of my brokerage account. 214,000 in total with margin 118. Add them together. You've got 214,000 invested. Hang on a minute. That's still not $250,000. You're still a liar. What's going on? Wait for it. Retirement. My Roth IRA, 34,000. Add the two together, what do you get? You get just a couple of quid short of $250,000. All right, so we're all good? Everyone happy? Absolutely right. Okay, good. I love this. And he was really nice about it. He was very respectful and nice. So please explain. Seems misleading. No, he was nice. He wasn't a troll, so don't have a go at him. He was asking a question, and it's fine. 5 million. Yes. We love you, Martin. Invested on. Thank you so much indeed. Love you all too. Sensei Crypto. Since I posted a mug picture, can you add me to the Ultimate Tea Secret Fellowship? I love it. Zach8, hope you enjoyed the dinner. You missed a good part of the call-in today. I'm so drunk you can delete any of my messages. Cannot trade EH on T12 in the UK. Martyn Lucas Investors. Yes. Pay to promote a video or stock review. Pay to promote a video of a stock review. That's correct. You can do that. You absolutely can if you want to.
Zach8 donated $20 through a super chat. Happy Friday. Please play David Bowie's song tonight for the Lucasades. I probably pass out sleep. And listen to IT tomorrow morning. Sunrise over mountains.
I love it. We shall certainly do some David Bowie for you tonight in the show. Coming up in 50 minutes, GRR is down big, might be worth buying the dip. I think you are probably right. Congratulations, Mike. Thank you. Our original member. He's the only one with a 3-year badge. Congratulations, Mike. Gorilla, 1169, hold fast. Look at the chart. What a pump, what a pump, what a dump. Annoyed, I'll get my coat. Annoyed, I'll get my coat. Why are you annoyed, Investor Don? You're annoyed because the stock's down? I'm happy when the stock goes down. That's what I want. The difference is I know what I own. I want the S&P to go down. Everyone sell every share of the S&P and I'll buy all of it. It doesn't bother me. That's what I want to happen. And I'll never sell anything. So there you go. Once I bought every single share of the S&P in the whole world, which is trillions and trillions of dollars, that's it. The stock market will only ever go up because I won't sell any of it. So there you go. I'm doing something for the good of mankind. How about that, everybody? Happy New Year, Martyn, Leah, and all the members and subscribers. Best, honest YouTube channel in the world. Jojo S, we've missed you. Where have you been with your 2-year badge? Don't worry about them, Quantron. I answer everyone's questions. You always give us good advice. Thank you, Quantron. It's not advice, it's just my opinion of what I'm doing myself. Good evening, Jojo. Happy New Year to you. How is Italy? Looks nice there. So the person I asked the question to, which was, where did you go? Where did you go? I answered your question and you disappeared. Where did you go? I gave you the answer. Where did he go? I gave someone a big answer. Oh, yeah, Andrew Mikes. It's Andrew Mikes in the chat. You asked me a question trying to suggest that I'm misleading people. I answered it. Are you here? I gave you all the answer. Come back to me and just say you got my answer at least because, you know, I did tell you everything you asked me for. Anyway, where's he been? In jail. Jojo S has been in jail. We love it. What a proper maverick. Okay, it's time to get out of here. It's been a very, very difficult day today if you don't like stocks going down. For me, it's exactly what I wanted. I bought more and I'm very, very happy. $250,000 now invested. I love it, loving it, loving it. I'm loving it like that. Right, that's it from me. I thought it was a joke, a Jojo S. I didn't think you really were in jail. We're okay. All right. It's time to go over to our party channel tonight. Now then, some of you might not want to be in the mood for partying. You might go, I don't like red days. Yeah, you do. You get rich on the red days. The green days, you don't do anything. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm going to give you a link now. Let me close all of these. I don't need any of this. I don't need any. I don't need that. I don't need that or that. I can close so much down. It's ridiculous. And close all this down. What am I doing? Right. Okay. Here's the event. We're going to be live here in 48 minutes. This is where we're live every Friday night. We have a few beers, we celebrate, and we have a party. So party live tonight. Do your favorite songs and all the rest of it. Now, Vaz, you remember you said you didn't enjoy it with the ads turned on? I tried it. It didn't work. I've turned them off. I don't like it with the ads on. I'm not going to do it. I've never had ads on my channel, and I tried to see what would happen. Not because I'd earn a few more cents, but the reason why I did it was to see if YouTube would suggest it out to more people. They didn't. So there's no point in me doing it. There are no ads on my live music concerts. Completely and utterly a waste of time. I know some of you said it interrupts the live flow and all the rest of it. Well, I've got to make money, of course, but otherwise, how do I do it? But I've decided that I'm not doing it anymore. It didn't work, so I'm not doing it. I tried it once and once only. Anyway, there's the live show requests, and you can join in with us. There's the live show. It goes live in just a few minutes' time. You've got the link. This show will take you directly there. I can't bloody get my words out tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut this down. I don't need any of this, do I? Close that. Instagram, Facebook, the shop, Bloomberg, Sky News, all the crypto bubbles, Dividends. Yeah. Okay. So let me, I don't even need this down the bottom. I'm getting everything done live on the show. I'm going to close that as well. Look at that. I've got nothing open now. Nothing open. If you could watch me now, you go, oh my God, he's got nothing open. He's got nothing open. Quit that. Look, I've even quit my notes. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is very stupid, really. I'm just doing it so I can just... I don't know why I'm doing it. Actually, why am I doing it? I've never quit everything before the show ends. Just thought I'd try it, see what happens. Anyway, so there we go. Everything's shut down now. The computer should go better. Right, okay. So let me make it go to the live stream at the end. Hopefully you'll all join me. We got a bit of David Bowie, of course, tonight, as requested by Zach Zay. That's January the 31st. That's Jocelyn's birthday. So the first one is today. Yeah, January the 10th, 4 p.m. Save. Okay, it's already there, ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's have a look. Can you add me on Discord? Quan Tran, you are a member. I can if you've gone through all the procedures. Let me have a look. Typical. I closed that down. Unbelievable. I closed it down. Don't worry, I can open it up again. We did say we'd onboard at the end of the show. So now we're on board anyone that needs onboarding. Let's have a look. Quantron. No, you're not on Discord. Quantron, you are a member. You can be on Discord, but when I search for you, you haven't. You're not on Discord. There is the username that you gave me. I copied and pasted it, but you're not on Discord, which means you haven't verified your email. You haven't signed up, so I can't do nothing about it. I can't find you. See, you're not there. If you want, here's the link for Discord. There's the Discord. Please do not accept a friend request from anyone called Martyn Lucas. I never send them, but lots will try to scam you. It takes 10 minutes to get through. You've got to verify your email, and unfortunately, we're out of time now, so I will look again another day. But you're not on there. There's nothing I can do to find you because you've not gone through those procedures. Thank you, James. Thank you. I heard you last week. The ads just ruin it. Yes, they do. But obviously, I have to earn money. But the reason for doing it was hopefully YouTube might share it out to more people because they earn more money on the ads, but they didn't. So at the end of the day, there's no point, right? It just spoils it. It's not worth it on the music channel, in my opinion. Well, it's worth it if I earned money, of course, because that's what everyone does. If you've got no ads, you don't earn any money. But it didn't work, and it didn't have the effect. The effect was I wanted YouTube to share it out to more people, and they don't. So there's no point ruining the show for something that isn't happening. All right? Pointless. MSK Special Edition, posted on the store. Bootlegger on it. Red Days suck. They don't know, Mike. I keep saying that. Red Days do not suck. In my opinion, they don't suck. Red Days is what it's all about. In my opinion, Red Days is what it's all about. So I'm going to shut everything down. I don't know why I'm doing this tonight. I'm kind of, look, there's my stock. There's me heat map. Don't need that. Don't need the stocks. Don't need that. Don't need Sky News. Don't need that. Don't need that. But we do need that, because that's where I'll be live in a minute. I've basically done everything I normally do, presetting the show. That's a bit mad, isn't it? Oh, well, there we go. Let's end the show. We're going to go live in a few minutes. People are already coming in, and it should be a good one. Bowie. Like bow and arrow. Like bow and arrow. Yes, Stacey. Okay, thanks. We'll try it later. Okie dokie. LOL. Americans trying to teach British on how to pronounce British names. Bootlegger. Love you, Stacey. Afternoon all. Hope all is well. Depressing month. I don't think it is. I have to say, I feel the opposite. I think this is what it's all about. Investors are looking for stocks that are undervalued and oversold. Gamblers, speculators, they're just lemmings joining the party with everybody else, going on stock Twitch, Reddit, going, come on, bros, let's pump it up. No, Let's not pump it up. Let's discover great new innovative stocks that are undersold, that are oversold and low. That's what we want. And that's what today has been about. Anyway, so let's give my final thoughts. We're now going to go over to the party and let's do my final thoughts. Let me clear the deck here. Let me give my final thoughts on it. Today has been a very, very difficult day. We had a great Santa rally. We did have the Santa rally as predicted and expected, and now it's all sold off. It's sold off not because Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, the economy, anybody has underperformed. Not at all. It's sold off because Wall Street, who don't care about you, don't care about the businesses, don't care about America, don't care about the flag, only care about themselves, they sold. Why did they sell? Because they all bought too much in the first place because they were greedy, telling everybody we get 4, 5, even 6 rate cuts. When over and over again I said, no, we won't. We'll get 2 next year, maybe 3, but more likely 2. And now because they've realized they're not going to get their way, because they think the Fed is overheating again, and it's not. The jobs report is not inflationary. It's not inflationary. Everything is actually good. And next week, you will see on the CPI, PPI, they've made a whopping great mistake. It's what they do all the time. They overbuy, they oversell. Over and over again, it's been the same since the beginning of time. Why should now anything be different? We've got GDP growing. We've got a new Republican Party, typically is good for business. Most people are regarding that Trump is good for business. Remember, I'm completely impartial. I'm not Democrat or Republican, but I do know how to read balance sheets. There is no issue with the economy. Rates are coming down. The Fed is doing the job. It's taking time. It always takes time. I don't think there needs to be a rate hike. Just hold it where it is. And that is why they've thrown the dummy out of the pram and they've sold off today. Great. What did I do? I bought more. I said I would. I didn't want it to go down. I don't need it to go down. My margin is now insanely through the roof. But if you're going to give the stock away on stocks that have overperformed and delivered 75% of outperform and done better on earnings, and you want to dump it all to buy rubbish like the Russell, be my guest, because now what's happened? The Russell has collapsed. High tech, good quality value will always outperform. You've just got to have patience. But more importantly than that, how sad is it the people in California losing their homes? It's not about I lost my TV or my iPhone or my expensive furniture. That is not important. And who cares whether insurance pays for that or not? What's important is it's their homes where they live and their experiences and life. That's what's sad. And what's even more sad is fellow American citizens are breaking into their homes and the shops, stealing the scum of the earth, disgusting people that shouldn't even be. When people say they behave like animals, I think that's wrong. I've never seen a dog or a cat or a lion or a tiger behave the way that these despicable humans behave. When you say that they're behaving like animals, I think it's a disrespect to animals. I think it's very disgusting, and I wouldn't give them the time of day. And if the police take a hard line on them and say we'll shoot at sight, good, shoot them. Because anyone who runs around breaking into someone's house when they've got no walls left to steal whatever they can find in the debris isn't worth the space. They aren't worth the space, and they shouldn't be living among us. It's quite disgusting. Unbelievable. Supposed to be from the same country and the same society. Nothing good about those people whatsoever. They start stealing food, some bread, I would have a bit more understanding. But it always seems to be money or a pair of trainers or a TV. Never seems to be anything they actually need. It's just something they want and they can sell, and it's despicable. Anyway, very, very sad state of affairs, what's going on in California right now, and be thankful that you're okay today. And now let it go. Time to move on. Next week, we start again. We've got a lot more stocks, a lot more positions. We've had a chance to buy. Hopefully, you've all taken advantage of it. And now join me in half an hour for some music where I turn from this side of the studio into the other side of the studio. And over here, I shall turn on the music and we'll have a few beers. We'll celebrate and we'll have a great time. Hopefully you'll join me. That's it from me. Another week down. This week, 5 million views. We're just coming up to 60,000 subscribers. We should be at 100,000 subscribers in the summer and 1 million in 3 years. Very, very exciting times. Stay on the course, keep working, never give up, and just take care of yourselves and each other. The link is in the chat, pinned to the top, and it'll automatically take you there. Come and join me now for a party. Let's celebrate. Take care of yourselves. Keep warm. Be safe. Love you all. Ta-ra for now.